Hi everyone, welcome to episode number 11 of the Cromwell Chronicles, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast by Midnight Ceremonies Media. I'm Karina Revia, and I play Eva Petrova on the show. I also help with editing and transcripts. Just a couple quick things before we get started. To access the transcripts and content warnings for this episode and to learn more about our show, please visit midnightceremoniesmedia.com. You can also follow us at Midnight C Media on Twitter and Instagram for updates and more information. If you're tweeting or posting about our content, please use hashtag the Cromwell Chronicles or hashtag TCC Spoilers. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Cromwell Chronicles.
Gosh, okay. How do we do this? I guess I'm gonna ask each of you what you think you do in the days and weeks to come. Well, actually, I'll start with Ro. What is Ro's plans for the band?
Well, we actually still have a full crew now that we have a guitar player. So, I think Ro's gonna give it a couple of days and then text the group chat. Ro is probably also separately keeping Ray sort of up to date with what's going on because he's just gonna be yeah, some people had a fight, there was sort of a fight that happened, and so things were a little on edge for a while, but it's all cool, it's all chill, band is gonna get started next week. So once things have started to calm down a little bit and everyone's had time to process, we're just gonna hit up the band group chat and be we're on it, we're in it, we got a guitar player, we're getting started.
Yeah. Well, we'll because I feel like canon might shift a little when we have more information from everyone. So we'll say that can happen maybe at the end of the week, at the next week, sometime. So Ro, let's things simmer before bringing up a plans to practice.
Yeah. But, does completely intend for the band to still happen.
What are other things that Ro would do?
Well, I have a scene for the direct next day, that morning. Because when Ro gets to school and shows up to class late because he got lost again, his first class of the day is English Lit, and he sits in front of Alicia, who is his partner, in a group project.
You were technically just paired for class. Okay. For that one class.
Oh, was it not just a group project? Okay.
No.
Oh, well, even better. Okay. But, Rose still, sits in front of her, so he's just gonna, sit down at his normal desk and wait for, the end of class before he, swings around and
she has not acknowledged you the entire class.
Sounds about right. Yeah, Ro, at the end of, once, it's, before class is, let out, but we're still all there. He, spins around in his chair and to, look at her, and goes, "Hi. So?
Hi.
How are you? Sorry, I didn't
really think that's your business."
Okay. Fair. Listen, I did feel bad. I know that you were hurt by what I said yesterday, and when I hurt someone, I don't want to hurt people, so I wanted to apologize for that, and I'm sorry. And it's, you and Eva being friends, I mean, I didn't know about it, but even if I didn't, I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions about her when clearly you do actually know her better than I do. So, I'm sorry. And I hope it works out with you guys.
Thanks. She kind of just puts her head down. I appreciate it, Ro.
Yeah. Well.
It's odd. You'd seen Alicia as someone who's always been so bright and happy, and in the last you saw her was not happy, but was passionate. But you look at her now and she looks a little lost. She kind of just keeps sighing and looking away.
I mean, to be 100% clear, Ro does not feel bad about what he said, and does not regret it, and is, maybe not actually that he's sorry that he hurt Alicia. He doesn't think that what he did was wrong, though. Even if he's, like, starting to sort of change his mind about, like, Alex and Eva, he doesn't think that he was wrong. So, but he's, like, remembering, like, all the things that his dad has, like, told him over the years, and, like, the way that he was taught to, like, respond when you hurt people, even if they might have deserved it. That he's trying to, be sympathetic, empathetic, or whatever, and, but Alicia still broke her promise to him, and things are a little bit more complicated with Jimena, but they're not that complicated with Alicia, and so he's apologized, and he doesn't care. Like, whatever, Alicia's the one who walked away and didn't listen, and if, something happened, she's clearly fine and alive, but, so, if she's torn up about something, that's not Ro's business anymore, and he doesn't care.
Honestly, fair. And yeah, you don't need to interact with. She doesn't seem to want to interact with you, so if you don't want to interact with her, you don't have to.
Cool.
Is there other things that Ro would do?
I think Ro lets it sort of lay for a while, and just, like, goes through the motions, goes to school, goes to jazz band, goes home. I think that weekend he, like, skips some class at the end of Friday to, like, drive down to the Cascades to see his dad.
Does he tell his dad that he's coming?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
But I think what Ro does is they send, like, a text that's like, "Hey, Dad, I was thinking I would come visit you tomorrow. I've had a really rough week. Kind of want to hang out."
And I think your Sean doesn't really ask too many details when you come and visit. He takes you around the park. You go on a nice long hike on Saturday. There's one moment where he stops and pauses and looks at this kind of into the forest. And doesn't really say anything. It kind of is looking and goes, over there's where I first met your mom. Did you get a chance to talk to her at all? I know you were wanting to do that.
Not really. Yeah, I don't know. Things have kind of been crazy.
Did Ro go and see Ivy at all during the week?
No.
Yeah, you have a good weekend with your father, and if there's anything you want to talk about, you can, but he also doesn't force any subjects.
Yeah, I think Ro is just like appreciating being with his dad, and like if they talk in seriousness about anything, it's more about how like Ro misses him and how Ro misses Minnesota and his friends. He doesn't talk about like what's been going on.
Yeah.
And I think when Ro gets back and like makes the drive back down the Lake Woods, I think he texts Alex like when he gets back, and it's like, hey, we should talk.
Sure.
Yeah, is that it for Ro?
Yeah, I think the next like couple weeks after that it's spent just like playing with the bands, going to school, being normal.
What would Daisy do in the days to come and in the weeks to come?
I know Daisy is gonna try and talk to Alex and Eva. So to like see if they know if there are other vampires in the area.
Oh.
That could have been the ones to attack her dear friend Priya. Even though Priya's digging around and she's nervous about that, still her friend.
So, like, first thing, Tuesday, sometime at lunch, you spot, Alex.
Oh, Alex.
Oh, Daisy May. Hi.
Hi. Is your sister around?
I think she would be having lunch in the art room right now. Do you want me to come get her? Or...
Yes. I kind of want to, talk to the two of you together.
Gotcha, okay. Why?
I have, some questions and information that I think you should know.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my sister.
Okay, actually, I was gonna say, after Monday, I don't think Eva would have eaten in the art room. Is the garden, like... Do people, like, eat... Are people, like, out there during lunch?
If it's not too cold or wet.
Well, she's gonna deal with it.
I bet Daisy May's garden is, like, emptier.
Yeah, she would go to, like, the emptiest spot she could find. And then she would eat lunch there. After Monday.
Alex doesn't know. Alex just goes to the art room. Looks inside. Oh.
I think Daisy, in trying to, wait for Alex, you would maybe go back to your garden and you would actually see Eva sitting alone.
So, just for, like, story clarification, is Eva in Daisy's garden specifically, or in gardens somewhere else? Because we had established that there was like a bench in Daisy's garden.
Yeah, she would be like on the bench. Like she would be respectful of the garden.
But like inside Daisy's domain.
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Daisy's gonna spot Eva. Eva.
Daisy May.
Gosh, I just spoke with your brother. I wanted to talk to the two of you, but he just went off to the art room to go and find you. Do you want to text him or something that you're here so he can meet us here?
Yeah, I'll do that. Eva will do that.
Alex, you're standing in an empty art room, and you get a text from your sister.
Oh. Okay. Alex goes out to the gardens, I guess.
Do the two of you sit in silence while you wait for Alex to arrive, or?
I mean, Eva's not gonna make conversation, but she'll... she doesn't dislike Daisy May, so like if Daisy May does make conversation, she'll...
At this time, Daisy May is not going to be making conversation. Her mind is on one thing and one thing alone.
Okay, then she's just gonna be like kind of ignoring Daisy May, and she's just gonna be like sketching while she eats.
Alex, you arrive.
Oh. I thought you were hanging out in the art room.
Change of pace.
Okay. Daisy May wanted to talk to us?
Yes, so, we all are aware that I am aware of your situation. And I was just wondering if you knew if there were any others in town.
Well, I mean, I personally don't. I think like
baby vampires. I'm just saying, like, we had to come from somewhere.
But you don't know for sure.
I mean, there's not like
at the school.
There's not like a club or anything.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like we don't all meet up for bingo on Saturdays.
So, to the best of your knowledge,
which isn't the best.
There's just your family.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you ask?
Do y'all know Priya?
She came to the party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's one of my friends in the gardening club with me.
Mm. Was that you, by the way, that invited the gardening club along? Or was it Ro?
I believe it was Ro.
Gotcha.
Ro
because like I don't really know. Like I know. Yeah, I know of them, but
Alex, roll to keep your cool.
hang on, let me get my dice out. What's my cold? My cold is what, 1? It's cocked. It's a 4. That is a 5 plus 1. It's 10.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, then you are able to lie and keep calm, and you take one forward.
Okay.
Daisy, you look at Alex, and it looks like he's telling you the truth, and neither Eva nor Alex really know Priya.
Okay, well,
I'm sorry that we couldn't be of any help.
that's okay. Well, see, I was talking to her the other day, and she mentioned that she was attacked and has some bite marks. So I guess y'all should know there's other vampires in the area. And also I did want to give you a little heads up that she is very interested in the existence of vampires and other things. So she's been doing some looking around, and apparently has a club with Rex, who's also in the gardening club. And I have joined this club to keep tabs on it. But just so you're aware.
It's interesting that there are other vampires here.
Yeah, thanks for letting us
Yeah.
know.
Well, I guess I'll go and tend to my other gardens.
Okay.
Goodbye, Daisy. Your garden is lovely, and
Yeah.
thank you for telling us.
I'll see you.
Thank you.
I'll see you in environmental sciences later, I guess.
Yes. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
After talking to Eva and Alex, what would Daisy get up to
We talked at lunch
on Tuesday?
on Tuesday. How much time do you think is left in lunch?
Probably another 40 minutes. I don't know.
We are going to go find Priya.
Yeah, you would find Priya there in the library. You would find her hunched over one of the computers, snacking on, apples from a little container, and she's playing what was that game? World Civ or whatever. She's just playing video games.
Okay. Daisy is gonna walk up and do a light little tap on Priya's shoulder to get her attention.
She spins around.
What? Hey, Priya?
Daisy! Hi!
Yes, I was just wondering, how it went yesterday. You and Rex were gonna go, and look.
Yes. Okay. So I've been meaning, actually, I'm glad that you found me, because I was gonna want to talk to you. They don't keep recordings of, the security cameras, very long. So there's not, security cameras, there's not security footage of,
stuff that happened months ago. Which isn't to say that it didn't happen, but there was security footage that, you said that the guy that you were looking into was related to Dirt?
Yes.
Well, he might be dead.
Oh.
'Cause he, yesterday at lunch, someone who looked exactly like those yearbook photos that you showed me passed right by one of the security cameras. And so, your Dirt guy who went to Cromwell in the 90s might be dead and haunting this school.
Well, quite an interesting development.
Is that news to you? You should roll to keep your cool.
Yeah. Oh no. Which one do I use?
Cold.
So I rolled 2 2s. That is a total of 5.
On my experience.
Woo!
Priya looks at you and goes, This guy doesn't know stuff about Dirt, does he?
No.
Who is he, Daisy?
That is, what I was trying to figure out. I saw him around, and he was talking to some other people I know, and I thought he looked familiar.
Familiar how?
Okay.
You rolled poorly on Keep Your Cool. This works for in character in the moment. Priya sees through all of your lies. And you, Daisy, you have this feeling you have no choice but to either run away and become a suspect or tell the truth.
I think she's gonna run away.
Okay, roll to run away.
Oh, yeah. And now I got a 5. And then a 2.
And it's your volatile.
And that's a 2. So that's a 9.
Okay. Do you want to run into something worse, cause a big scene, or leave something behind?
I definitely don't want to leave something behind. Because I don't know what I'd leave behind.
You have earrings, you have buttons.
But now I'm thinking about, like, maybe that's the best, but then I'm like, what if I transform and all of a sudden a button turns into something else?
I think once it falls away from you, it's no longer part of you.
Beautiful. I'm gonna leave something behind. I don't want to run into something worse.
So, the sequence of events is Priya, you're talking, and you're like, well, I saw him talking to someone he looked familiar. And she goes, familiar how? And you go,
well, I thought I'd seen him somewhere before. I just remembered. I think I left the hose on in my garden, and I think I might be flooding my roses. So I really need to go take care of that, Priya. I'll see you later.
and as you turn to go, you bump into Rex, and you just, oh, sorry, excuse me, and run off. And in that, your earring slips and falls off to the floor.
My shovel. Would I notice?
I don't think you would.
I don't think so. Okay. She's gonna run to her garden, her safe space.
At this point, no one else is there.
She's gonna take a breather, catch her breath a little. Now she's definitely like kind of worried. Like, did I actually leave the hose running? Gonna check. She did not. And then I think her mind's gonna go back to the security camera thing and kind of be thinking, if there's not footage of me like on another camera that would make sense. I don't want to draw attention to my gardening. So I think she's gonna head over to the bush that she planted for Mary and sit there and just sit next to it for a while, trying to think and figure out what to do.
What do you think Daisy would do that evening, the rest of the week?
She's probably gonna try and like go to an afternoon class, try and keep up a like, oh, everything's chill facade. I think instead of her usual nighttime routine of watching the sunset, she's gonna be looking around more and go more under a bush to sleep, to try and hide.
Does she spend the rest of the week taking similar precautions?
Yeah, the rest of the week she's definitely gonna like try and avoid Priya while trying really hard not to make it seem like she's avoiding Priya.
Does she do anything else?
I think she's gonna try and work a lot more on the other gardens and almost neglect her garden a little bit to try not to draw attention to it. And also in attempts to like, because after the however many years she and Priya have been in gardening club together, I feel like Priya would have probably learned that she focuses on this one garden a lot. So I think she's gonna try and like draw attention away from that one by being other places.
Do you postpone gardening club as part of that? Or not go to gardening club?
I think at the next gardening club meeting,
Which would be Friday.
yeah, she'll kind of just be like, we're gonna like split up the work a little more. Instead of focusing on one garden, we're gonna focus more on the whole school grounds. So you can pick a buddy, or you can go and find your own space. And we're gonna focus on weeding in those areas for a bit.
You see, other participants. You haven't seen Ro didn't show up today. Ro left early to go visit their dad this weekend. Maybe even probably told you, like, hey, Daisy, I'm not going to be there. Other people are like, oh, okay. Priya smiles and says, of course, Daisy. Rex looks at you with a little bit of a questioning look. But, follows Priya to go do some weeding away from your garden, away from the back patch that the gardening club has been working on, to some other part of the school where you don't see them. And in splitting everyone up, Daisy, you've ended up alone.
And then I think once gardening club is over and everyone's left, there's not really anyone on campus. Before it gets dark, she's gonna go over to the bush she planted for Mary and just start talking to Mary.
I don't know how long I can keep this up. I don't really know how. I'm gonna get out of this one. I don't know who I could talk to about it. I suppose even an Alex might understand. I just really wish you were here so I could talk to you.
There's a slight wind that rustles the flowers. That's the only response you get.
Since tomorrow is Saturday, I can really work on a garden then. I'm sorry I've been neglecting it this past week, but I should probably head over to go to bed soon. Good night, Mary.
And then she's gonna go over to their garden, do some looking around, and then go to sleep, like, under the bush.
And the weekend you spend on your garden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What does Eva do in the coming week?
I think for a good while she keeps to herself, but which, doesn't seem out of the ordinary for her, but to her it does feel different. She keeps taking her lunches in the garden. I think a few days later, like into the week, she will be at home and she's gonna be like, "Hey, Jacob, can we talk?"
You probably find him, like, folding laundry. He goes, yeah. What do you want to talk about, Eva?
I don't know how to bring this up in a way that doesn't seem rude, but
I think it's best just to ask.
okay. Why are you so weird about the way you, take care of us? You open doors for us, which is, just so unnecessary. And then you you were really ready when Alex wasn't feeling well. And that wasn't necessarily weird, but it was weird when you were like, this is what I was made for. And I don't know how else to say it, but it makes me uncomfortable because I know what it's... I don't know. It just makes me think of being back in Russia and, being told what to do by other people, and I don't want to put that on you when my family was in that position at one point.
He kind of bows his head. It's funny. I never thought anyone would. I didn't think any of you would ask me about that. Least of all you, Eva. It's kind of been this is what I've done. My entire life is look after your family. And most of that, you were all asleep. And that was easier. But there's been about 3 generations of, there was a book written up for how to take care of you all when you wake up, and the dice fell that it was me. And no one's forcing me to do anything. This is just the life I've been given.
So you could leave if you wanted to?
I mean, I could leave, but I'm helping you all.
Okay, but do you want to?
That's a big question, Eva. I don't really know. I mean, you're my family.
Yeah. But I don't know. Sometimes you can like aspects of a thing and just, I don't know, not like that someone's telling you to do it. I don't know if you like taking care of people, but I guess, I don't know. I don't want you to feel trapped with us. I don't really paint portraits anymore. Because that's what they asked us to do in Russia. But I like painting still. I just don't do portraits. Not usually.
What are you getting at?
I don't know. I'm getting at, what did you do for fun before we became the focal point of your life?
I don't really remember.
God damn.
I mean, like I said, this is kind of all I've ever known.
You don't remember, like you don't have a good memory? Or like there's a gap in your memory?
Like it doesn't really matter, so it kind of just all faded away.
Oh. I guess I kind of get that.
You know, this is what I do.
I don't know. I'm just saying you weren't born old. So, I don't know. If you ever want to... My hobbies are mostly solitary hobbies, but I guess if you ever want to sit in silence with me, you can do that. If you want to paint with me.
Sure.
Meow meow.
Like, you want to paint with me right now?
Well, I'm doing the laundry, but I mean...
Well, I can help you fold the laundry. I can do that.
Okay.
And then I guess Eva will help Jacob fold the laundry.
It's like, I've never, I took some art classes in school, but I don't think I could keep up with all of you.
No, it's okay. No one's expecting you to be, this is for fun.
Sure.
We're trying things out, and we're gonna see, I guess, what you like to do for fun.
Okay. So, do you teach Jacob to paint?
I don't think Eva thinks of herself as a teacher, and she doesn't like when other people tell her how to paint, but if, Jacob ever looks lost...
He looks lost the moment he enters the studio.
Okay. Yeah. She will be like, I don't know. I know what I like. Some people like a lot of colors. That's not my thing, but it's cool. It's cool, Here, you can just... Here. And she'll, start, opening, drawers and, handing him a bunch of colors, because she doesn't know. Maybe he paints like Ren does.
Yeah, I think he maybe starts... He's trying to paint. He, paints, it's very abstract art, but he starts working on a painting. He kind of just starts, putting colors. It's very Jackson Pollock, but he seems to be into it. But he also keeps kind of glancing at the door, being like, should I get... Maybe I should go back. I should get back to doing housework.
I don't know if you want to, but if you're having fun, you can stay here and I can help you with the housework.
Well, do you know, I should probably make dinner at some point,
Okay, I don't know how to do that, but you could teach me.
Yeah. He teaches you how to make dinner. And while he seemed a little lost with you as his teacher, he seems really at home at teaching you. And is really patient as he teaches you how to, he teaches you, okay, this is really basic, but he teaches you how to, prepare and cook, saute some chicken, and recommends various flavors to add. And if Eva is interested going forward, he'll start asking whenever he makes dinner if you want to help.
Yeah. Also, while she was in there the first day, she just put the knife back.
Oh, yeah. Does Eva try... Does Eva interact with Alicia?
No, she does not. Part of the reason she does not go to the art room was because that was her space. But then, at some point it became their space, and now, she doesn't want to be in there without Alicia. So she's not seeking her out.
I think you still notice her, though. You notice she starts hanging around the boys' basketball team and seems to be flirting with Miguel, who Eva, you once...
Oh, shit!
So what I'm trying to say is, Alicia starts flirting with the boys that you have been with.
Oh, damn. I did not expect this. I don't even know how to react. Oh my god. I think at first, Eva just doesn't seek out Alicia, which she didn't really, even when they were friends. But, she started to, welcome her company. But, I think now she's trying to actively avoid her. I think me as a college-aged person is don't do this, but I feel like me in high school might do this, so, she will actively avoid her. But she will text her at one point. Just, I hope you're doing well. I think the guy you're hanging around with sucks. But also, I think you know that.
She leaves you on red.
Understandable, okay. And can I also seek out Priya on purpose?
Yes?
Okay. Is there any way... Okay, I think we said that Eva had a free block at the end of the school day. Is there any way she can talk to Priya during that time, somewhere in private?
Would Eva watch her to make a plan before reaching out to her? Or would you just, hope to run into her?
I think she would probably hope to run into her, just as, a small, Eva, characterization thing. She doesn't like the idea of watching people. Because of vampire media she is consumed, like the Vampire Diaries and Twilight. She does think it's weird, and she doesn't want to fall into that stereotype.
Yeah, then you run into her sometime in the hall. As class is starting to get out one day.
Okay. Yeah. She's like, hey, Priya. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Eva Petrova.
Oh.
I don't think we've met. You were at my party, though.
Right. Yeah. You are, are you friends with Daisy? Or...
Yeah, I am, actually. Daisy's great.
Oh.
Hey, listen. Can we talk in private?
Sure, yeah. She, pulls you into, one of the restrooms. Is, kind of checks to see. There's, okay, no one over here, in the stalls or anything. Could this work?
Yeah, this is perfect, actually. Hey, listen. Daisy May told me you you have this thing going on with some other kids.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So tell me about that. What are you interested in looking for?
Are you using a move right now?
Can I get, like, close to her and then roll to turn her on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a 12.
So what exactly are you doing? You're just, like, getting close to her? Are you...
Yeah, I want to, like, slowly walk towards her to, like, sort of let her, like, walk back until she's, like, pressed against the wall. And then she'll probably, like, reach out and play with her hair and be like, yeah, so tell me about, your club.
Okay, well, you get a string on her, and she looks out of her depth, and she gets awkward and embarrassed and kind of like, she's like trying to like kind of tuck her hair behind her ear, and then you like tuck it for her, and she's like, well, oh, so, it's, so, yeah, we are kind of like, I don't know, we're just like trying to, there's kind of like weird stuff that goes on at the school. I mean,
Hey, it's okay. Yeah, you can tell me about it.
well, there's some really scary things. Like, there are vampires,
Vampires.
yeah,
That's crazy.
and I think there's a ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah, my club's, well, so there's, like, this person who, like, is, like, hanging around, from, like, there's someone who, like, went to here at school in the 90s who, like, still, like, hangs around, kind of. Anyway, what are you, like,
So crazy.
are you, like, curious to, do you wanna, are you,
Actually, Priya. And then Eva will lean in a little bit, and then she's gonna, like, put her hand on her face, but her nails dig in, like, a little bit too much. And she's gonna say, I'm here to tell you, you should disband that club and you should forget all about looking for vampires. And then I want to use the move hypnosis.
Oh my god! Do it! Roll it hot.
Alright. So, can I use the string on Priya to add 1 to that roll?
Yes.
Alright, so that'll make it a 10.
I was also gonna say you could probably use your condition overbearing right now if you wanted.
Okay, I'll also do that, and...
So then if you want to keep that string on Priya, you can...
Okay, yeah, I'll use my condition, and then I'll keep the string on Priya.
Okay. She's like, yeah, you know what, you're right. It is a bit reckless to just go around telling people that I was, like, bitten by a vampire, because that's, like...
Silly? Yeah.
That's so silly of me. It's not very safe, and...
It's not.
Yeah, no, I'm totally, like, I mean, I think stuff still happen here, right? I mean, I'm not, like, I'm not crazy. The vampires do exist. I have the scars, but...
Those could be from anywhere, but we're not going to talk about that anymore, right, Priya?
No, I shouldn't.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you for looking out for me, Eva.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
Okay. She kind of like pulls away from you and darts away. And like kind of just leaves the bathroom.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Eva's hot. That was simultaneously very sexy and very scary.
Yeah.
Eva is gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
She is.
Okay. Well, that just happened.
Holy fucking shit, dude. What the hell? I was right. Fucking vampires. Man.
Karina, you motherfucker. / pause.
Okay, so I'm gonna step back in time a little bit because I did have this thing in mind. So we're gonna say that we're gonna play around with the timeline a bit because this was the scene with Eva was like the next week.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Whenever works.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess, gosh, yeah. Yeah, what does David do now that you're
Now that I'm kind of a dude, I'm a ghost. I'm more realistically a ghost. I think David, he for sure, tries to help out. He feels pretty damn guilty about staying there.
Yeah.
So
Mr. Campbell works during the day, so
yeah. So like upkeep, he cleans. He maybe tries to go fishing and catch fish for them. He is bad at it. He sucks so hard. Why would he do it? He's never fished before. He attempts it once and it goes poorly. And then he sort of feels just like a little bit lost. He starts fiddling around on his guitar again, or he wants to, but because Ren is painting it, he can't do that. So he's like, I am here. I think he definitely texts on his burner phone if he is able to. Texts Ro asking about when the next band practice is.
Roll with cold.
10.
Okay, yeah, you're able to text Ro.
Like when the next band practice is, and saying like, do you need me to prepare anything? What do you need from me? And just generally reassuring Ro, I will be there for whenever the next band thing is.
What would Ro respond to V's message? How would Ro respond?
Ro would just say like, cool. Practice is gonna start up in a week or so. I can add your number to the group chat. And if you want sometime, I can introduce you to Ray, who's our drummer. She's cool. It's like, and if you like want to hang out before then, we can, totally.
Saying yes to all of the above. He is a weird texter. It's not bad, it's just like he does everything in full sentences and periods, like a dad does.
My god. He is a dad.
He really he's older, so he sends it like he'd be writing a letter, so he just like sends a full sentence, be like, thank you so very much for the information, Ro. I would love to go out to band practice with you the following week, period. Hanging out would be cool. I am extremely bored and confused and feeling useless at the moment. I'm staying, period. I am currently staying at Ren's place. If you wish to come over at any point, feel free to do so! And then he puts David, and then the emoticon for a winky face, because he's seen Ren do that before, and was like, that's sick as fuck. And then he sends that to Ro.
Ro just sends back, you type like an old man.
Orpheus texts back, fuck you. He doesn't really have any way of contacting Jimena other than his weird ghost appearing skills that he has. So
Well,
he
Jimena's
wants.
in the group chat.
True, he's
So you
been
could-
added to the group chat.
Yeah, so you could get his number from that.
Would you
So-
have tried to contact Jimena before then?
Might have been. I think he wanted. I think one of the first things he wanted to do was to talk to Jimena about, to ask Jimena's advice about some stuff, and he does not have the foresight to know about group chats until later. So I think this is mayhaps a later thing, and he
Okay.
just sort of materializes. Because I do have a string on Jimena.
Yeah. So I would to.
Yeah.
Then that's what we'll do is we'll go to Jimena and we'll go through some scenes with Jimena, and then at one point I will decide when is a fun time for Orpheus to manifest.
Yes, please. Sounds great.
So what does Jimena do the morning after and then the following days?
I think Jimena just sits down for breakfast with her mom in the morning, and because it's a new day, it's a bit awkward. She doesn't really know what to say, and is feeling a lot more unsteady than she was before. So I think she just says like hi, eats breakfast, and then leaves very quickly. Jimena's gonna spend a little bit more time in her mom's house, but not all the time there, because there are definitely still some days where she doesn't want to be around her mom or can't be around her mom, so she goes back to her grandmother's house.
I think your mom, you notice that she doesn't really know where you're at right now, and and you can tell that she's a little bit frustrated that even though you came and spent time with her, you're still not always there, but she doesn't know how to express that, and so kind of is just like, oh, like when you do show up, she's like, oh, okay, will you be staying for dinner? Like kind of pointedly being like, is this the time when you're staying? Versus.
I think when she does spend nights at her mom's house, she takes dinner upstairs to her room. So I don't think they've necessarily had like dinner together at the table yet. When it comes to school and everybody else, Jimena is definitely trying to get out of the library more and trying to interact with more people more pointedly. She doesn't go to the cafeteria or anything, but she still does the hot cocoa thing in the morning. She brings Alex and Ro hot cocoa, and eventually she starts bringing some for Ren, but none for Eva, because she doesn't know how to approach that yet, so she's kind of just steered away from that.
You're approached one morning, middle of the week, in the hall by Priya. Do you know her at all?
I think, no, I don't think, I don't know, no, she wouldn't know. Priya.
Yeah, you've seen this person at a party, you've seen at gardening club, you don't know her. She comes up to you and goes, hi, Jimena, right?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Priya.
Okay, Priya.
I heard, can I talk to you, can I ask you a favor?
Jimena, looks around to make sure none of her friends are around. She doesn't see, Ro or Alex or anybody, right?
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, over here.
Maybe it's just a thing where Priya pulls people into the bathroom to talk to them. But she's like, so, I heard that you have some abilities. Is that true?
Depends on why you're asking.
Can you, find out information about people who are supernatural?
I could try.
Okay, because I think there's a ghost that's haunting the school.
A ghost?
Yeah, so, I kind of figured out, so my friend, was researching this guy, and who was, at the school in the 90s, and I looked into, camera footage, and I saw, him on campus, but, looking like he was still, 19, and I don't know if, and I found out some stuff that there's, this urban legend about someone who, used to go to Cromwell who, died, and, there's also been, these, weird, there's been, okay, so I think there's also vampires, and I don't know how connected that is to the ghost, but, I just, I think, I don't know, I'm kind of just trying to, put all the pieces together, and, if you do magic, I think that could help. Also, there's, books in the library that have, magic spells and, people to contact, but, I'm more of a tech person, a books person, so I haven't, tried any of those spells, but, if you know spells, then maybe you can try those spells for us? I don't know, do you?
Us?
Oh, so I have a club, we don't have a name yet, because we can't decide on a name, but we have, a secret password and, a symbol and stuff, and, if you're, interested, we're gonna, have a big meeting, next Tuesday, actually, and, yeah, do you think you would be interested in coming?
Yeah, why not? I'll swing by, I'll see what I can figure out. If I can dig up anything, I'll bring it to the meeting you said
Next Tuesday, yeah.
Next Tuesday. Okay, yeah. I'll see you then.
Awesome. Okay, that'd be super cool. Thanks, Ximena. She runs off.
Ximena stands there for a moment.
Can I materialize at this point? String spent! Orpheus walks around a corner and is like, ghost, huh?
Oh, shit. Where the fuck did... Lord. Okay. Hi. Yeah, ghost.
Hi.
Did you hear all that?
Bits and pieces.
People are talking about you.
They do that sometimes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you want people to know about you?
Yeah, certain people no.
Is that a person who you want to know things about you?
I honestly just feel bad for that person. I have no care for what they think about me. If they discover my existence, I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay. Unless they start fucking with me, I don't care. Personally.
Yeah.
Because, I am a ghost, and I am haunting the school, and that's kind of it. So, if they discover it, it's like, oh, big whoop, you know?
Okay, but
and they already did.
Earlier you said you weren't a ghost.
Well, I feel like I've sort of adopted the term ghost a little bit based on the fact that it's just easier to explain to people, but I am not a ghost.
Okay.
I did kind of want to talk to you.
Yeah.
If that's okay?
Sure. But lunch is almost over, and I need to go check on something. So if we're talking, then we're walking and talking.
Cool. Walk and talk.
Yep.
Walking and talking. So, this is weird, but I would like your advice.
Okay.
On things. 'Cause you know a lot of stuff, And I know you know a lot of stuff, like a lot of things. So, death, huh? Yeah, so I came back.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't supposed to. But I'm around. And you are aware of... I don't want to say anything that is... I don't... but you know about people who come back and how much that takes. And how not good stuff can happen if you do that, and sort of what the weight of that is, you know? And so I'm sort of at the position and point where I don't think I was supposed to come back. And I kind of think maybe you can't tell anybody this, especially, hopefully, but like, especially when I don't think I'm supposed to be here. And I don't know. You know, it's just, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation because I had a thing that I was doing for a while, and that thing is sort of resolved. And I feel, not to use a cliche term, but my unfinished business as a ghost has kind of happened a little bit. So if I were to say disappear, do you think that that's a good course of action as someone who knows? Because resurrection is unnatural.
I think as they're talking, Jimena's been leading David towards the library. And once he finishes talking, I think they're right at the steps up to the second level where Jimena usually hangs out. And as he says that, Jimena turns to him. Were you there?
I was around. If you're asking if I was specifically looking for you, no. I was doing something else, but then that book that you had was pretty,
okay, shut up.
Spicy.
She grabs him and pulls him up the stairs with her.
Oh, whoop.
Okay, rule number 1, if we're talking about this, you don't mention this to anybody outside of the two of us. Got it?
Hey, lips sealed.
Okay, and as they're walking, Jimena leads him up towards, like, the usual place where she hangs out, but she doesn't go to sit. She moves towards one of the bookcases and is like, okay, second thing, come here. You're helping me move this. And she gets to one of the sides and, like, starts pushing it away from the wall. Now, I understand what you're saying, and there's a lot of issues that I have with what you're saying right now. But, and as she finishes saying that, she's gonna look behind the bookcase. Is it still there?
Yes, it is.
Thank fuck. And she's gonna reach down and pull out the book that she used that night.
I thought you got rid of it.
Not fully. What am I gonna... I'm not gonna destroy this thing. Are you kidding me? Anyways. Look. If we're gonna talk about this, stays between us. You don't say shit.
You can't tell Ren that I said that I might be better off dead. You cannot. That is a no-go zone. I will fucking end you. I don't care if I'm a ghost. You can't say that shit.
Got it. We both have things that we're not saying to other people for the other person.
Alright, mutual shutting the fuck up.
Yeah,
yes.
Mutual shutting the... Okay. Your main issue here, and she starts leafing through the book, is that you don't want to be here, or you don't think you're supposed to be here, right?
That's more. I don't think I'm supposed to. I mean, I died. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah.
Okay.
People who die shouldn't be around. Still, I think is a fair assessment to say.
All right.
And I think you'd agree with me, right? That's the thing, right? It was the whole thing.
Yeah, I know, that's my whole thing. God, Lord. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But from what I know that you're getting at, the type of thing that I was doing that night isn't the same thing as your situation.
Okay.
Okay? Because what I was doing is I was about to betray the laws of nature, death, and everything in order to resurrect my dead grandmother, but you just came back alive at some point because of some reason, right?
Yeah.
If you have been given a second chance at this, why do you not want to take it?
See, I mean, I knew this. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, everyone's smarter than me. It's really frustrating. So you're right about that. But also because it's not really a second chance, is it? Because all of the shit that I had and held on to is gone, ain't it? Isn't that the thing? Or am I wrong about that? Or does that matter? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
maybe, is it a second chance?
Yeah, I mean, look at you. You die. I'm assuming you died at some point, yeah, because that's why you're so stuck up on this. You died.
Oh, did you not? Yeah, I drowned. Yeah.
You drowned. Okay. Well, you drowned, and now you're back. And now you have the ability to basically do everything all over again. Or just, continue your life where you left off. Right?
Yes. I'm just, yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then why are you so stuck up on what if you're supposed to be here or not?
But am I not some unnatural being of nature that, because I'm bending the laws of the sanctity of death or some shit, I don't know. Is that a thing?
Death is not, sacred. It's just horseshit that happens. Okay? You die one day, and that sucks, and people are gonna miss you, and it's gonna hurt real bad, but trust me, I mean, who the fuck doesn't want a second chance at life? Come on. What, you really care about Ren, right?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. How do you think they're gonna feel if you're gone? If you just leave. And you're not there anymore.
Bad.
You're friends with Ro now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely, yeah.
How are they gonna feel if you're gone?
Probably really salty about that because he really wanted a drummer, a guitarist, and I did make that commitment, so I would feel a bit like a shithead if I didn't at least show up to one band practice.
It's stuff my guy, you have you need just take a chill pill and stop worrying about whether or not you're supposed to be here. And just do stuff.
Do stuff?
What would you want to when you first died, what did you want to do again so badly that you couldn't do before? Because you died.
Kiss my boyfriend. See, this is the thing. Nothing works, okay? Because you could anything. Okay, fuck. Well, I don't. Well, I guess okay. Well, okay. I can come up with other things other than that. I definitely had other interests and things that I did. I played music, and I wrote music, and I slacked off a lot. I really like skipping class. I like having to go to class and then avoiding it really gets me. Yeah, having friends was great too. I really miss, God, I miss Stan so much. And fuck.
What?
I forgot Dude. So, this is funny. You know your stepdad?
Were you dating my stepdad?
No,
You just
God,
said
no,
you missed
Jesus,
your boyfriend.
no,
Were you?
No, not him. Wrong, incorrect. Sorry. Was I dating Joseph? No, I was not dating Joseph.
Ew. Okay, then.
Dear Lord. No. We were in a band together.
Holy,
He was
really?
Oh yeah, dude.
He doesn't seem like the type to be in a band. He's so lame.
He was pretty chill. No. He was the guitarist.
He
could kill it. Nah. I knew your dad was. I forgot about that. How the fuck did I forget about this? I was just here to be sad, and now I'm talking. Okay, so I had friends. I like having friends. Holy shit, that's a trip. Anyways. Yeah, no, so anyways, that's just a fun little tidbit. If you ever ask, you should ask him. I know some shit about your stepfather.
I don't want to know anything about my stepfather. And this is another thing we're not talking about, my stepdad.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Off the table. You ask him questions. I'm not gonna say shit, but
please don't.
Some antics. Just ask him some shit. Anyways, okay, fine. That makes sense. You're extremely logical. This all checks out.
Okay. So
I will go
before we start discussing undoing your entire being. Just give existing a shot. Just come to the band practice.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can come to band practice.
Okay.
Look after that book, by the way.
Yeah.
Careful with that shit. That's like some... But don't throw it out, because that's stupid.
Yeah,
Could you imagine?
Why would I throw
dumb.
This book out?
Why would anybody throw out a book like that? I mean, crazy.
And why would I destroy it? No way. It's a wealth of information.
No. The logic... Anyways, just make sure that... Because you're really great. So, make sure that you hold on to it and don't let anybody else get to it. But as long as you're the keeper of that knowledge. I would trust you with a weird, fucky, ancient tome any day. Out of the people that I'm aware of.
Alright. Thanks. I guess?
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go materialize somewhere else, probably. Oh, wait, shit. Are there tater tots at lunch?
Yes.
Were there tater tots at lunch?
Tater tots. I'm pretty sure they were.
Fuck. Okay, I might go get some of those before I leave. But yes. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you know how cool you are? You're aware how cool you are, right? Because you're pretty fucking cool. I'm just letting you know.
Thank you.
Cool.
This
Cool. I've met some lame people in my life. You are not one of them, my friend.
You people are so weird. The minute I start talking to you, start complimenting me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have got to go get this book somewhere else.
Sounds like a plan.
Enjoy your tater tots.
I will.
And existing, I guess.
We'll see how it goes. But for now, tater tots. And he vanishes.
Was there something you wanted to do in the library?
No. Priya talking about finding books in the library terrified him to death because she thought that they might have found the book, so she went to go get it before they did.
Okay, no, didn't find that book. What would Ren do in the days and weeks to come? Would Ren start also going by Chloe?
Not at school. Ren doesn't want anyone to make that association until she's ready for it. I think Ren is not actively seeking out a lot of things. There's a lot of internal processing, and painting is something she can focus on without having to, like, you know, put a ton of conscious thought and effort into it. And she just needs a little bit of time. So if people want to talk, Ren will talk, but I don't think it is an active seeking people out right now.
Okay. I will give you this. You dream.
Oh no.
You were swimming. You could feel the water against your skin. It was, you have your eyes open. It's this blue refracted light. There's no end to the water that you are in. The depth is insurmountable, but you feel safe. You feel enveloped. And then you're choking. You can't breathe. You can feel something pulling you deep, deep down. And you struggle against it. You can feel the bubbles escape from your mouth. You can feel you're losing your sense of up and down. And then through that, chaos. In the distance, echoing and somewhat distorted in the depths of the water, you hear a voice singing, and you follow it. You use it as a guide to swim, and you can swim. You're stronger than this. You're not going to drown, and you swim, and you swim, and the voice gets louder, and it's singing. And you realize you're hearing yourself. You break the surface of the water. And it's light. It's a light grayish blue around you. You tread water and you're in the middle of this sea. The singing has faded. But you don't feel like you've been left alone. In fact, a voice, your voice, whispers in your ear. You're so close. And you wake up.
Saffron. Okay. Ren wakes up, breathing a little extra hard, grasping at the air a little harder than normal. Looks around, orients herself, and kind of instinctively is going to look out the window at the ocean.
I have a question for Percival.
Great.
And for Casey, both of you. Do David and Chloe talk again about the pelt?
That was my exact question. I was just gonna ask if Chloe asked about it.
She would.
Okay. Okay, I think then Orpheus probably just does a lot of pacing. I think he's got his notebook out. It's just a shitty little, like, pad notebook with, like, a little pencil that he found in, like, the corner of somewhere in the shack. And he's probably just scribbling away at it. looking very fucking frustrated.
You have to roll for cold. You can't just initiate a scene.
Fuck! Oh, true. I keep forgetting. I assume I'm a normal man, and then I'm not. Okay.
Otherwise, Ren can, like, stomp their foot down and just go like, David! And start crying. And then
Okay, alright. It's an 11, so yes, I'm fucking there.
You are so there?
Yeah.
I'm so present.
Is that even with the real condition added, too?
Oh, no, that'd be 12, actually. Yeah. So he is scribbling on his notebook.
What are you doing?
Oh, hi. Nothing.
Ren looks purposefully down at the notebook, then at the pencil, and then up at David.
Oh, no, this is private. This is,
You keep a diary?
No! What? No!
I don't know what you're saying. I mean, that looks a little bit
It's
like
not,
diary.
what, you think
Not
people keep
that
diaries
diaries
and
are
flip
bad.
pads?
Yeah!
This is not, no.
I mean, okay, here's the thing, though. It's not bad if you do keep a diary. I just think it's funny that you choose to do it on a flip pad.
It's not a diary. I don't know. That's not what it is. You think I have a fucking diary? Come on. No, I don't have a fucking diary, okay?
Okay, would you like me to continue guessing what you're doing? Because it's gonna get weirder and
No,
weirder
alright, jeez, why do you need to fucking know everything about me and my business, okay?
Because I've never seen you writing, actually, period, point blank. I was gonna say writing in a flip pad, but it's actually writing,
okay,
point blank.
Look, I'm trying to write some songs again, but it's not gonna work out.
How do you know it's not gonna work out?
Because, dude, I haven't written music in, like, I don't want to think about it, okay? So it's not, hey, and he puts it away in his pocket. It's just stupid anyways. It was stupid anyways, and it wasn't working anyways, so it's fine. And he, like, starts to walk away.
What are you doing? Where are you going?
Look. What?
You don't have to stop writing your,
People think it's a fucking diary. That's lame. So
look, I was just trying to mess with you because I was like, what would he think is kind of a funny thing for me to say? Because I don't think he does it, and that was diary. So you know what? I'm sorry. I won't call your music notes a diary.
Thank you. Very, very cool, manly band notes. Actually.
I might call them your cool man. I might call them your cool manly band notes. Though.
Okay, shut up. What are you doing, kid?
I live here, specifically right here.
Yeah. Okay, but like, what are you? How are you doing? Okay. Are you have food and water? I assume. What's the deal with your existence at this current time?
What's the deal with my existence at this current time? Question. Can I have my pelt?
Yes. Yeah, sure. For sure. Definitely you can.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah. That is not gonna permanently turn me into a seal.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing that is not a guarantee.
I get to say my thing first, which is that I'm not necessarily saying I'm gonna put it on immediately, but I want that choice. And I want it to be mine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That seems good. Yeah, uh-huh.
It's okay. I can ask Jimena if he thinks that it will turn me into a seal permanently. Because did you know he is a wizard?
Okay, but there's no.
I feel like he knows things. Eva researches a lot of things. You know, she found out about you, like real person you, before I did by like a lot. She didn't even try to either. It just kind of like yeeted onto her screen. Did you put it on her screen? David.
Look.
David. Have you ever heard of privacy? Because it's a thing. It's a very important thing.
Look, hey, the rules are a little bit shaky shaky when you're a ghost, dude.
No, they're
okay,
not.
look.
No, they're not. You just had the ability to make them shaky, and you took it. You took it.
Look, why, if you had the power to just be
I
so
certainly wouldn't
cool and
project
creepy.
a video of my demise onto a random teenager's computer.
It wasn't a video of my. It was a my favorite, particularly funny, extremely wrong guess at what happened. Okay, they got Stan's
my
name wrong. It was
God.
really funny. They kept calling him Can. I was like, what's happening? It truly. I mean, the amount of information they got wrong in that video was astounding. And so I thought, what better way to throw people off my scent?
What better way to throw people off my scent than to, in the middle of them watching a nature animated film, to project a, I don't know, wildly incorrect documentary about my murder onto their computer because I'm a weird, creepy ghost man. Like,
okay, so when you say my actions and you just list them out, it makes them seem a lot worse than they actually are.
or
And I
maybe
feel
they
like
were
that's
just
true.
worse than they thought you would.
No, I'm gonna choose to believe it just sounds worse when you say it. Because if not, then I don't know what
Excuse
I'm
me?
doing with my life. Okay, so
Oh
you
my
want your
God,
pelt
okay,
back,
we-
and I think
I
that's
do,
the
and I
thesis
also
of...
don't want you to hack Eva's computer.
Alright. I will not, I promise I will not hack Eva's computer anymore than I already have.
Have you done other things?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
Yeah, but what did you?
Dude, hey, kid, calm down. It's fine. Nothing that I think has lasting effects at the moment. That I can tell.
God.
That I can tell, you know? Hey, the worst thing that happened, the other thing I did was that Alex punched me, but then, you know, I got Alex back way worse, so, like, it's fine.
You cannot still be thinking of this in terms of, like, he punched me, so I punched him. Like, really? Really? That feels like that is so beyond the point.
Hey, I feel like we were talking about other issues here, not the fact that I punched Alex.
Aren't you a 40-year-old man? Why are you feeling so vindicated that you
He's like
punched a teenager?
120! I don't give a fuck!
He's 120?
Yeah, he's a vampire! How old the fuck do you think he is?
Is Eva also 120?
Yes! They're
Oh
like
my God.
old people. They're
like
old people.
old.
Yeah. They're
They've
not
been alive
teenagers.
for 120
Yeah,
years.
they're terrifyingly ancient beings of ultimate power and death.
You
Why do you
still-
think I was
they're-
worried about you?
Because they're my friends.
Who also happen to be terrifying ancient beings of death who are
And who-
over 100 years old.
I will point very pointedly at David, who also happen to be ancient beings of death that are, you know, older than they look.
Whoa, okay, sorry. The 90s isn't ancient, okay? Alright? We aren't doing that here. The 90s is an ancient history.
I
Miss
don't know. I
Gen
don't
Z
know.
or whatever. I don't care what you kids think about what I am. I'm not ancient. Okay? I live a very current life. Thank you very much.
I will look his wardrobe up and down. So current.
People want to
Utmost
look like me now.
currency.
People start dressing like me. Badly.
Has David gone shopping?
Mr. Campbell takes David shopping.
I think he might have gotten, wherever Mr. Campbell gets his clothes from, he definitely just keeps, like, he hates all of those kinds of clothes, so he, like, begrudgingly buys the least objectionable couple flannels from wherever they go, but, and, like, plain black tank tops, but that's about it. Everything else, he's like, I am not wearing this fucking Land's End jacket. I'm not wearing the North Face jacket. You can't make me wear it. So help me God, I will freeze to death, but I will look better. So that's his current statement on clothing, is he's got like 2 or 3 fisherman flannels that he is rotating out of, but he still stays shirtless when he can, just because he thinks it's more fun. But that's what he's doing. But he's probably currently got like a dark green black watch plaid flannel on with like a black tank top. But he's like, okay, so So yeah, no, I agree about to circle back before you start making fun of me again. Like I said before, totally fine with you having your pelt. That's really cool.
Can I have it?
So, you see, the little
If you
hiccup.
lost it, David, if you lost it, I swear, you lost it?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure. No, I know where it is. I know where it is. I know where it is. It's just.
Where is it?
Okay, so, you know. Okay. I buried it, somewhere really fun and cool. You know, so because it's like a place that I was like, I'm gonna put it here, and so I'll always know where it is, and then I won't lose it. And
you
know
lost
where it is. I didn't lose. I just don't.
So then say where it is.
Okay.
Because this really a one or the other.
Hey, all right. So I buried it. I buried it under Calvin's house.
You what?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. So no, it's fine. I didn't put it in. It's not. So no, because I didn't lose it. I know where it is, so it's not like I that's bad, because it would be so irresponsible of me to have lost it. But it's not lost. I just put it in maybe a place that's a little bit inconvenient for you, because because I was, you know, my thought process at the
Ren
time.
stands there and crosses her arms and just looks at him like that. You better fucking tell me right now, like, not playing along with the bullshit.
I put it under Calvin's house. Oh, it's under Calvin's house.
It's what?
It's under Calvin's house.
Why the fuck would you do that?
I never forget where it is. I know how to get there innately, and it's.
Oh my god.
And I thought,
you
hey,
buried
dude,
under?
motherfucker, I thought that you were gonna, you know, I thought that it'd be the last place that you'd want to go, theoretically. Because you don't know
see
who
that
he
ever
is.
coming up, you know, like once or twice, like.
Hey, no, okay, but at least I didn't lose it. I know where the fuck it is.
I'm really glad you didn't lose it, but also, do I have to, like, go on, like, the foundations of the house?
No,
like, are you joking?
Foundations of the house. No. It's like, okay.
So I have to run into their yard, start digging.
No. I don't think you have to. I think we can hire some sketchy kid to do it. I don't think you have to do anything. You look. I think you know, we can maybe get Daisy May to do it or some shit. I don't know, not you. But so you don't have to do it. You know, because I feel like if you showed up, then they you know, because I kind of really.
Yeah. We're not sending you back, but okay. So it is where exactly? Is it under a tree? Is it like just in the grass?
No, it's like under the windowsill window box of you know,
of course it is. Of course it is. Their bedroom?
Yeah.
Do you realize how fucking creepy that sounds? Like,
I'm gonna be honest,
Kelvin,
no.
I buried
I'm
your
gonna
dead
be honest,
kid's
no.
pelt under your windowsill. Psych! Like,
well, it's not psych because I did, so it's not a lie.
Okay, I don't really understand how that works. I don't understand how that works. It's okay. Ro's been trying to teach me, like, the rock on thing. Speaking of which, how does that work? Like, no, you know what? Never mind. That's not the important thing right now.
Yeah, we can totally. Let's talk about the band.
I don't want to talk about the band. I don't want to talk about the band.
Why don't you? Wait. Do you have drama? Do you not want to talk about? Why don't you want to talk about the band? What?
David,
what's
stop.
going on here?
David,
oh my
stop
God.
it. I feel like I am.
Do you like someone in the band? Do you like
no.
What's
No.
happening? Oh
What
my
are you
God.
talking about?
This is insane.
This is Well, how did we even get? I just.
Do you have a crush on
How am
Jimena? Is it Jimena?
No.
Is that what's
No,
going on?
you need to stop
Is it
asking
Alex?
me.
Oh my god, is
No!
that why you were mad at me?
No.
This is
I'm not.
I can't believe that you have a crush on a vampire. I didn't think, you know.
Okay, you know what? This has been great. This has been really good. I'm actually gonna go though.
Hey, you know,
this has been great. This has been so good. I have had so much fun talking to you. I am actually gonna go though. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
You gonna leave?
Yep. Because I live here. Bye. I run.
As
Where did you run?
where are you going, girl?
I don't know.
I can't tell if this is a Casey decision or a Ren decision.
No, it's a Ren decision.
Would David try to pursue?
Fuck no. The
Okay,
whole
yeah.
point of that was to make Ren so uncomfortable that Ren left.
Oh, you little. Okay.
Why do you think he brought up all that? He's messing with her.
I Casey know that, but Ren is just. Yeah.
I love you so much.
Okay.
He when has he ever dealt with his emotions directly? It's always gone poorly.
Okay, I rolled a 10.
You don't. If you're not being pursued, you don't have to run.
Well, man, the one time I rolled. Okay, it's okay. Okay. I still run, except I run real good.
Yeah.
Shit! I need to give him his guitar before the. Okay.
I think that's really funny. I think he lets Ren leave, and then it's like, oh, thank God.
I open the door again. I've turned back because I need to give him his guitar. Open the door. I need to give you your fucking guitar.
Oh shit, we do have band soon. Fuck.
Didn't you just?
No, that was well, I just forgot that the band practice was happening this afternoon. Hey dude, I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
Hey.
How about, right before band practice, we meet up, I give you the guitar, we go,
Is it not here? Or is it not?
Well, it's in
it's a surprise.
I buried it under the window box.
Fuck you. That's my thing.
No, it's a surprise, so.
Okay, well, preemptively thank you for the fucking guitar. That's really nice. Do you like anybody in the band,
welcome.
though?
Okay, and I leave.
But wait, but do you?
Nope, leaving. Door shuts.
Were there scenes that people wanted to have from the week before with Ren? I have a scene that could happen, I don't know, anytime. I guess it could happen before then.
Okay, then yeah, this happens.
Okay, so Eva will probably show up early to art class and just wait in there and see when Ren shows up. I don't know if they're coming late or on time. Late? Okay.
Not that late, just a little late.
Okay. Okay, so when they sit down, Eva will, while not looking at them, she's gonna still be focused on her painting, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, Ren.
Hi, Eva. Morning.
Can I give you something?"
Yeah, for sure.
And before I give you this thing, I'm gonna preface it with something, and what I'm gonna say might give, and what I'm gonna give you might give you some kind of mixed signals here.
What?
And also, I don't know, it might hurt your feelings, which is not my
What?
intention, but it may happen. So I'm just gonna say the thing and then I'm gonna give you the thing. Okay, so
okay.
what I'm prefacing this with is I do not like David, and I don't know that I ever will. But that's okay, you know? I don't have to like all the people you like, but that's fine. So, this is not me forgiving him, but I'm gonna give you this. And she's gonna, like, pull out a folder from her bag, and Ren can open it or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Immediately.
So, inside the folder is 2 sheets of paper that Eva has, like, carefully cut out from her sketchbook, and they're, like, matching side portraits of Ren and of David. And before, like, Ren says anything, they're just sketches. She hasn't painted them. But before Ren says anything, she's going to continue to be like, okay, so I prefaced it, and now you've seen what it is, and I'm just saying, I don't like him, but, he's kind of tragic, you know? And do you know why I like drawing flowers?
No.
They're not permanent. They're gonna die. But when you draw them or when you paint them, you make them a little more permanent, and you can extend that life. And you can at least extend the memory in people who, you know, care to look. So, she's already talking quietly, but she'll lower her voice and be like, you know, we're all dead kids, and I don't know, maybe I don't like David, but I get what it's like to feel half alive or forgotten. And I don't want y'all to feel like that. So, you know, you can do whatever you want with them. You know, you don't even have to give it to him. That might be weird. I don't know. Maybe this is just for you. I don't know. Yeah.
Ren leans out, tries to catch Eva, like, in the eyes.
She'll let you.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You're pretty real to me. This is really beautiful. I really love, like, the shading over here, and Ren will start pointing out specific little things that she loves about both of the drawings. Thank you so much for these.
Yeah, it's not a... You're welcome.
It was very kind of you, and I really, really like it. They're beautiful.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, it helps when you have interesting subjects.
Yeah. You know why I like flowers? Sunflowers, particularly?
No. Why?
I'll take you to the docks this week. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Or, you know, sometime.
No, yeah.
It doesn't have
yeah,
to be
but,
soon if you don't want it to be, but...
Yeah, whenever, you know. whenever.
Okay. We'll find a time. But thank you.
Eva will scribble out her number on, like, a piece of paper, and then she'll give it to Ren. And, she'll be like, I actually already have your number.
Oh.
So you can just,
wait.
whenever.
Oh,
my brother
okay.
gave it to me. It's
Thanks.
not... I thought you were gonna
okay.
die, so... Yeah.
Right. The murdered... Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And Ren will add Eva's number to her phone with a sunflower emoji after it. And then text Eva just like hi, this is Ren, in all caps, with a lot of exclamation points.
Eva will actually, like, laugh at that, and she'll like, thank you, Ren.
Of course. It's cool that both you and your brother have a 3-letter name. And then we'll go back to her painting before Eva can say anything about that.
Yeah, Eva will just choose not to comment.
Okay. Oh my god. Reva.
What does Alex do in the weeks? What do you do?
Alex also kind of just goes through the motions. Starts to... I don't know, I think he would start hanging around the library a little bit more. Just hanging out. Like, during lunch, when he doesn't want to be around everybody all the time, he heads to the library, to like a quiet space in the library. Just sits there and eats, pretty much. Does his homework for once.
What does Alex do when Ro texts him?
I think, like, one day after jazz band, because it's after school. As they're like packing up, Alex just like looks up at Ro. It's like, we should have that conversation.
Yeah, like, not here though. You should
go back into like the lockers or something.
Yeah, or like maybe we should like just go outside.
Yeah.
I know a place.
Yeah.
Ro like stashes his base, and heads for the woods behind the school.
Alex follows.
Ro just sort of like stands, like with like finds like a sturdy like thick tree, like stands in front of it and then turns to lean against it and is gonna look at Alex and say, so I know that's kind of been weird between us recently, but I need you to trust me. And okay, and Ro grabs like the front of Alex's like jacket and pulls him like really close so that they're like almost chest to chest. And I would like to, in doing that, like, Ro is, like, looking, like, deep into Alex's eyes, like, totally serious and, like, very earnest. And I would like to roll to turn him on.
Oh, yeah!
Okay. Please pray that this goes well, because I need a string. So bad. Okay. That's a 7. What is Rose hot? So it's a 9. I don't have anything else, but yeah.
Are you just pulling him close, or are you trying to, like, kiss him?
Well, okay. Here, I'm just pulling him close. And the reason is, Ro has this move called Guide, which means I can bring people into the fairy realm with me. But in order to do so, I need to have a string on them. And I don't have a string on Alex. However, so that's, like, the mechanical, like, thinking behind it. But, like, Ro is just doing this. And is, like, yeah, this is, like, it's a Fae thing.
Just because I want this to happen, I'll give you a string, yeah.
Yes! Okay, perfect. And so as like, Ro tugs Alex closer, then he, like, takes a step back inside the tree and pulls Alex with him.
What?
Oh my god.
Okay! Oh my god, so much just happened. So you just, like, okay, is that spending, do you spend a string?
Yes, I, like,
Okay.
immediately spend that string.
Okay, so you basically, suddenly you're super powerful and sexy, and that wills, with that power, Alex, you pull Alex with you into the fairy.
Ro's been to Fairy before, and he doesn't really like sort of like he doesn't want to be around like any other Fae at the moment. He doesn't want to see anyone, but he knows the realm somewhat, at least. He knows a spot that he's been to before, which is like sort of a little like meadow surrounded by like willow trees that like shade like the small like perfectly circular clearing that's like full of grass and like wildflowers, and it's all like overly saturated, like greens that don't exist in the normal realm. And as we, like, the two of them, like, stumble out of the tree, Ro doesn't... It's not that he looks like he looks, like, slightly different. Like, all the things that are just slightly off, but, like, not really noticeable, become more pronounced here. His, like, eyes are brighter, and his, like, smile is, like, wider, and his, like, face, like, just looks, like, a little more angular and alien. And it's almost like he changes here, but it's not that he fits in better here. I think Rose still, like, actually, like, looks at first, like, a little uncomfortable, but then, like, is in this place that he loves within the realm and sort of, like, just settles in his own skin. Yeah, I sort of figured that we'd want to be away from, like, people who could listen or whatever, you know?
This is certainly a spot. Where are we? How did we?
With an A-E.
I'm sorry?
Okay, yeah, I'm realizing that all this stuff that happened on Monday didn't actually tell you anything about what I am, which is, I'm, like, part fae. And,
Okay. Okay.
and this is the fae realm.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Cool.
So anyway,
You kind of just, like, stared into my soul a little bit there.
well, it's not exactly easy to pull somebody into a new dimension. So,
I don't know about anything about pulling people into dimensions, so I'd imagine so.
But, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we do need to, like, talk, though. I brought
Yeah.
you here because we haven't really unpacked last week.
Yeah, we haven't really unpacked anything. Why don't I... Okay, where do you want me to start? Because, like, I feel like I owe an explanation as well.
I've sort of put the pieces together about what happens with David and you and Eva and Chloe, and I wasn't super involved in that to begin with. So, you know, that's what happened with you guys is not, it's not about me. It doesn't really have anything to do with me, but my reaction to finding out, I can't explain my reaction to finding out you were a vampire, which is explained by us being here, is that, I'm not entirely human. I'm not entirely fae, so not really either. But I grew up, at least, knowing about other non-human, non-fae creatures like vampires and werewolves and...
Wait, so werewolves are real?
Yes, I'm not one, but
Okay.
they are real.
Okay.
And they're really cool. They're really cool.
Have you
I love
met one?
werewolves. Well, I knew some back in Minnesota, but I don't know anyone here.
That's cool. That's cool, yeah. Whew. Okay. Okay, keep going.
But, yeah. And it's, it's sort of just... It's... When you're a kid and your parents tell you that there are things about the world and how it works, you don't question that. Especially when you have no reason to believe that that's not true. And all of the fae and even fucking werewolves I knew, had an idea of what vampires were, and that was dangerous, terrifying killers. And it unsettles me, I guess, that there are creatures who gain life by destroying it. And, it's sort of the antithesis to my whole shit, which is this nature, life, the earth. But I've never known a vampire before you. So, all I had was what I thought I knew. And you're cool, and I like you a lot, and I don't wanna keep following what I've been taught if it means that we can't be friends.
That's good to hear. I don't know what hurt me about that interaction wasn't what you said. It's because you said it. Like if David would have said it, I wouldn't have given a shit. But like, I care about what you think of me, Ro. Cause like you have this whole thing about you that you like, you're very blunt, not like in the bad way, but like you take things how they are. And sometimes when things don't appear as they are, I don't know, I'm kind of lost to see it. I don't really understand much, and you seem to.
I wish I was as confident as I have convinced the world that I am. I know a lot about plants, and I know a lot about what exists, but I don't even know what I am, so
I don't either.
Just as lost as you are.
Like, I've only been here for 3 years.
Wait, what the fuck does that mean?
So, I may be 100-something years old, I guess.
What?
I mean, okay, like, I don't feel 100-something years old because I was, like, asleep for, like, most of that time.
Okay.
But, yeah, I was born around the year 1900. Give or take a couple years.
My god, it's so... You're so old! What the fuck?
Listen, when I went to sleep, I was a teenager. When I woke up, I'm a teenager, so.
Yes. Weird. I mean, it's better than, I guess, just being 100, and also still being a teenager, like, you know, like in Twilight.
Like, I don't even know how aging works, like, for me. You know, I don't know things. It's hard to, like, give answers to you about who I am when I don't even know who I am. And like I said on Monday, I eat, I sleep, I drink, I do my homework.
Yeah. But I feel bad, and I know we didn't really talk on Monday, but, you know, I heard what you said, and obviously it, like, resonated with me, and I don't know, I didn't want to let anything be unsaid between us, I guess.
For what it's worth, thank you for, helping me with this whole thing.
Oh,
The
yeah.
nose. Yeah. That was pretty cool. This is pretty cool.
Thanks.
It's nice here. Very nature-y. I don't normally get a chance to like get out and see nature for what it really is.
You should. I mean, it's kind of the only place I feel normal anymore. And it is beautiful. I like it here, not so much with the other Fae, but this spot is my favorite.
It's a good spot. I'd probably be something that you would describe as a city kid. Kind of grew up in the heart of Moscow. Yeah.
Cool. I've never been there. I've never actually left America, but I guess I probably could if I wanted.
It's cold.
You could go to Ireland, like, right now.
You can?
Or, like, anywhere. Well, it just, I mean, Fairy is kind of a place outside of place.
So, like, if we walk out, we could just, like, end up in, like, I don't know, Nicaragua.
Yes, but I don't know if I could get us back, is the thing. It's, like, all hypothetical. Like, we could go to Ireland right now, but the problem is I don't know. We'd have to get, like, a plane back, probably.
Wait, do you decide where we leave? Or, like, is it random?
It's not random, I get, like, a modicum of power over it, but I'm also kind of new to this, and this is the first time I've ever brought someone through with me. I don't come here often.
Thanks for taking me.
Yeah. It's... I wanted to, like, get out of Lakewoods for a bit. Though, honestly, I should probably get out of here before my mom finds me.
Wait, how does time work here? Is it like the same? Like, we've spent, like, 10 minutes here, I think. Is it this, like, same?
I don't know. It's all sort of strange and convoluted, and I don't, 100% understand it. It doesn't work the same. But I don't really know. I mean, we could go back through, and we would, like... We're not gonna go back in time, I can tell you that. For sure. But we might come back, like, seconds after we left, or, like, an hour after we left. It's sort of strange. Plus, like... I mean, it's very weird, because the Fae don't really live like humans do anyway. So it's like being here. It's like it's sort of not frozen in time, like outside of it.
Alex is just going to like sit down in the grass. Just kind of like run his hands through it. Look up at the sky.
You just see like a canopy of trees above you. Sun filtering through them to make them bright and shiny, kind of moving like almost like there's a bit of light twinkling through the green leaves.
Yeah. I think Alex is just going to take a moment to just like properly center himself, like breathe the air, take everything in, and get up and just be like, yeah, you mentioned getting out of here. We should probably.
Yeah. And Ro like goes back over to the tree that they came through and holds out a hand to Alex. I don't have to yank you through to go back.
Yeah. Hopefully it's less weird this time.
And just like steps back into the mundane world.
And if you're checked the time, not even a minute has passed.
So cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we should probably get back. I left all my stuff in the school.
Yeah. I still need to get my sister and we need to call Jacob.
Yeah.
See you at band practice. And that's it for this episode of the Cromwell Chronicles. This episode featured Saffron Heftgab as the Master of Ceremonies, Quinn Borzin as Alexander Petrov, Karina Revia as Eva Petrova, Victoria Nielsen as Daisy Mae Fowler, Catherine Rarrett as Ro Nielsen, Casey Fleming as Ren Aurora, Arcadia Reeves as Jimena Carter Garcia, and Percival Walter as Orpheus. This episode was edited by Casey Fleming and Saffron Heftgab. Our theme music is composed by Quinn Borzin. Additional sound effects and music are sourced from freesound.org and zapsplat.com and adapted under a Creative Commons Attribution license. For a full list of credits, please visit our website, midnightceremoniesmedia.com. And if you enjoyed this show, please leave us a review and tell your friends. We appreciate your support.